Alright, hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. Now we're going to talk about the next legendary in this series of things, Mistral Rend. This is one of the new wizard essences that transforms, is a transformative, so be careful about stacking these together. But it transforms the arcane wind into, look at here. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Move this. All right, there we go. It transforms the arcane wind, now unleashes a condensed arcane vortex that bounces between multiple enemies, damaging and slowing them. Enemies already slowed will become immobilized. Arcane wind damage is increased by 18%. Now, these are pretty much Tron discs, frisbees, if you will, and they bounce off of multiple targets. However, in this training dummy area, it's only going to bounce off once, because there's nothing else nearby. I run this, and I would suggest if you do want to run this one, it works really well with obviously Unrepentant Gale because you get extra charges. You get 3 charges with this one alone, so with the Unrepentant Gale offhand, you will get 4 charges of use. And then also, this one's very interesting. I didn't really think about it until I put these together. The Weathering Eye as the other one, because it says Arcane Wind will now also apply a 30% reduction to movement speed for 6.4 seconds. So this combo, these 3, sadly enough, just for Arcane Wind alone, is more or less the, I would say more of a PvP aspect, and on single targets. However, there is a drawback to this, and I also have currently on the slow time helmet, which increases the revolutions on arcane wind abilities and such. I'm not entirely sure how well it would work on this one though, because this was more of a one hit and then it bounces off things. It doesn't really do the revolution spin as like say Bluster Crux arcane wind circles do, so this might not work as well, so keep that in mind also. Now, the big drawback I want to get out of the way right now is, you're like, oh cool, there's let's see what this does first. For one, you have to be kind of close. This one's range, see, I'm not even hitting this over the target on me over here. I got to be about that close. There, now I hit it. Pay no mind to the damage, pay no mind to all the effects of the gems going off. This is mostly just for showing the actual skill and how it works. Okay, so there's that. Now, if I want to immobilize, see, I got 4 charges right here. If I want to immobilize, okay, there's immobilize. I fired 2 rounds back to back. You get about a 3-second immobilize, depending, I think, on your beneficial effect duration. Oh no, debuffs. So if you want to get the immobilize to last longer, I would suggest putting on Feasting Baron and try that instead. There's the excuse me. There's the bounce off. Nothing too overly spectacular. Like I said, you have to be this close for this to hit. So if somebody's hounding you, perhaps in say Battlegrounds, this would kind of work if you just go, pop, pop, double tap. Double tap, immobilize. However, if they have a dash skill, here's the biggest drawback of it all. If they have a dash skill, they can escape it. They can break it. Unlike the Necromancer Corpse Lance with the worm helmet, they can break out of this immobilize. So keep that in mind. If they break out, and if you still have 2 more charges left, you can try again. And then hopefully they've used up their dash charges, that way. But they're only going to be locked down for so long. However, like I said, with this combination with the Weathering Eye that adds a slow effect, reduction in movement speed, you might have a better chance of like holding them long enough in place and doing whatever you need to either get away or hold them in place long enough to hit them with something else. Like, that. Which I have the recent meteor shower or meteor ability with those charges as well. Now in this case, seeing as how the slow time helmet would not give the revolution increase. It does increase your movement speed, however, so if you don't have anything else to do that, you'd probably stick with it. You probably want to run with the newer helmet, the newer slow time helmet, to run your charges through. It would actually bring your charges back and bring everything off cooldown a little bit faster. Let's go ahead and show that real quick here. Yeah, we're doing okay. I'm just gonna get all these out of the way actually in this one. Let me see here. Armory. Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone because I don't want to cross over too much for the video, description wise and all that. So this one's mostly gonna be, like I said, just the Mistral Rend, what it does, what you can synergize it with, well enough, and what I think pretty much works best in certain circumstances. But it is very, very situational. Again, like I said, PvP wise, you know, you got a nice immobilize, which is what we want no matter what anymore, if, you know, any kind of CC, but it can be broken if they have a dash ability. They can break out of it. You know, you're just gonna basically want to save a couple in the chamber, like I said again, to hit again. They'll dash and be like, all right, fine, I'll mobilize you again, and then also keep you slowed with that other offhand. That's your best choice as far as that one goes, I think. It's okay overall. I used it in the open world a little bit, and well, let's go ahead and show that how it works. All right, so here we are, right outside the Ashwold Cemetery. That's the usual bit here. We're just gonna go ahead and cast one, so you can see it kind of somewhat bounce around multiple targets here. Get another grouping together here. There we go. I think my Mother's Lament might be giving my crits right now, because I'm getting a lot of crits for some reason at the moment. Let's go ahead and get another group. Somebody went down over here. Gravestone. The bounce, of course, is uncontrollable. Keep that in mind too. It's not, you know, it's gonna go off and do what it wants to do on its own. There's no controlling it, but it bounces around a fair amount, so it's not too bad. If you get them grouped up tightly, you know, it can be pretty nice. There you go. That's a little bit of showing what it looks like in the game and what it does overall. Grab this one. Now we can really have fun. We got the alchemical shrine on. So now now I don't even need to immobilize. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and immobilize something really quick here. See. Actually, I can't even. Usually, if it would bounce back and forth enough times, it would do it on its own, so I wouldn't really have to try. There it goes. Yeah. Yep. They did get immobilized, even with the shrine on. So, anyway, that's what it looks like. That's the you know, overall feel for it. The slow from the Weathering Eye is very fun. I didn't realize how good that was until, well, for mobs anyway. Again, in PvP it might work, but of course it might have, I'm not sure exactly how much strife it might have affected to it to have that reduced even. Like I said, this one's about the Mistral Rend is about a 3-second immobilize on its own, but it might have strife. I didn't test that out. I could go to the Battlegrounds testing area, of course, and do that if I wanted to, but you get the idea. You get the idea. They're not going to give us an immobilize like the worm helmet for the Necromancers, because that would just be too much, and we know how that goes. So, anyway, stay safe out there as always in the real world of fire. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, I do appreciate you. Please do the YouTube things and like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff to help to support the channel and the algorithms and all that nonsense, yada yada yada. Anyway, as always, take care of yourselves. Take it one day at a time, as best we can, as much as we can do, best you can. Till next time, see ya.